Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and welcome back to some more Great League Spice. In today's video, we are taking a look at Armaldo in the Great League. And I actually gave my chat here on YouTube when I live stream a challenge, which is if we hit 6,000 subscribers, I would run Armaldo for a full day. For those who don't know, Armaldo is a really terrible Pokemon in the Great League. For movesets, it has Fury Cutter, Water Pulse, and Rock Blast. So it is not a good Pokemon by any means, but we were able to hit 6,000 subscribers, so big thank you to you guys. So I decided to run it with a Metacore of Swampert and Skarmory to see how it went. And honestly, we managed to get a couple wins, but that was mainly not due to Armaldo. Picking up an amazing lead, they save swap into Torterra, and this is probably going to be a Grass Hole team. So my guess is there's probably a Shadow Victory Bell in the back since they do have a Razor Leaf Torterra. So I'm just going to let all these charge moves through. That's totally fine. And here the Switch Clock is actually my enemy. So as you see here, I actually am waiting out the clock because I do want to be able to escape with my Skarmory. I am fully waiting out the clock here. And my opponent finally decides to throw, which works for me. Another Sand Tomb, that's totally fine. And now we're finally able to take it out. As you see, our switch clock's up, so I do come into Armaldo, and we're able to bait out the Shadow Victory Bell. This is fantastic, and now we're going to be going for the Rock Blasts. Rock Blast, of course, does get the shield. Can we get to a second one? We cannot, because we're in Armaldo, and we're really bad. At this point, though, we're in a great spot. We're going to shield this up, Leaf Blade, and now we can go for the back-to-back Sky Attacks. If they do decide to shield up, which they do, we have a second one, and from here, it's going to be a pretty straightforward game, because Sky Attack, of course, is going to be enough to KO. They bring in the Bastodon, which is totally fine, and we're going to come in with the Swampert, and the opponent does concede the match. So, off to a good start in game one, no thanks to Armaldo, picking up a great lead. They're going to save swap into Scrafty, and we're going to counter swap with our Skarmory. This is honestly not the best matchup for Skarmory because in the 2-shield, I believe Scrafty can go straight Power Up Punch and win, or if they land a foul play, they're in a pretty good spot as well. I'm going to let this go. It's just a Power Up Punch, and we're going to go for the Sky Attack. I'm hoping that I can get to another Sky Attack before I do get fainted. And we're able to get there on 1 HP. This is absolutely huge. We either get Switch or both shields. We get both shields. Okay. This is honestly totally fine. We're in a really good spot here. I'm fully waiting the clock. We're coming in Armaldo, baby. Let's go. All right. And we're able to catch onto the Swampert. Power Up Punch. That's totally fine. And now we're just going to try and farm down. So we're going to shield up the next Power Up Punch, farm all the way down, and we should have a bunch of energy available. They do bring in the Galvantula, and now we're just going to be going straight for the Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannon, as you can see, does quite a bit to Galvantula, and we throw in the middle of their Volt Switch, so they're not going to be able to get to the charge move. That is going to be taking out the Galvantula. What do they have in back? A Zoomeril. Okay. We're going to overfarm quite a bit, and we're going to shield up. Our goal was to try and get an extra Mud Shot through, which we were able to do, and now we are going for the Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave, of course, doesn't KO, but does, a decent amount of damage. We're going to come in with the Armaldo. Can we get the kill with a Rock Blast? It still doesn't KO, but we're able to Fury Cutter down. Let's go, Armaldo. Scrafty comes in. Get Fury Cutter down, Scrafty. Look at that. Armaldo OP. An absolutely incredible Pokemon. Another great lead with Bastodon. They're going to save swap into Sableye, and we really don't have a good answer to this, to be 100% honest. So we are going to go straight for the Hydro Cannon, which lands, and now it's Armaldo time. Let's go. We are going to shield up, which probably is a bit of a mistake, to be honest, because unless they get to 2, we're in a good spot, because they're not going to throw a return here. We're able to get the shield, and now, do I call this? Nah, I'm like, I need switch advantage, and I need it badly, so we're going to shield this up. I don't think Armaldo can even survive that. Armaldo doesn't have great charge moves, but it also isn't very tanky, so it's kind of a lose-lose situation here. We are going to go for the Water Pulse, a not insignificant amount of damage. Now we're going to come in with the Swampert. They have Medicham, and we have Skarmory. And Skarmory is in a pretty nice spot here because the best they're going to be able to do is just Ice Punches. They do go for the Ice Punch. That really does not do a lot. And then we're just going to have to get to a second one, and then we should be in business. They actually let it go. So they're saving the shield for their Bastodon, which is super interesting. They undercharge in here. We're just in a standoff because I don't want them to get extra farm. I'm just waiting my switch clock here. As you can see, this actually isn't lagged. It's a calculated decision, and now I can switch out into the Swampert. I was able to deny them extra farm, which will end up being quite big as they land a Stone Edge. Now I just need to get to the 2 Hydro Cannons that I need. I throw, and I attempt to time it carefully so they can't sneak through any extra turns. And we're able to get to the Hydro Cannon, so our gamble paid off. We ended up not attacking for a bit, but that allowed our switch clock to come up, so we are able to take the win. All thanks to Armaldo, which is an absolute OP monster. Marowak, another good lead. Are you seeing a theme to these? My wins are usually just me getting a really good lead, because Armaldo is a horrible safe swap. We land it, Armaldo time. Let's go, baby. All right, and now we're going Rock Blast. This Vigoroth is loaded, and they decide to not commit a shield and just go down. So what I think is a big mistake by my opponent, to be 100% honest. All right, and now we're going straight for the Rock Blast. Let's see how much this does. Ah, it does get a shield. They're going to be able to farm all the way down, but we have Skarmory to completely wall this thing, so we're in a really good spot. They do come in with the Marowak. Unfortunately, our switch timers are off kilter. You hate to see it. We're going to go for the Brave Bird. It lands. We're going to come in with the Swampert. And now we're in a really good spot. We're actually letting this go because at this point, we don't really need health on our Swampert. We're just going to keep farming it all the way down. And we have so much energy, and the opponent does concede the match. So definitely a bit of a misplay by the opponent, letting me take out their Vigoroth with a ton of energy. All right, a Azumarill lead. This is okay. Unfortunately, a Sludge Wave does not KO here. We are going to go straight for the Sludge Wave and let them make the first decision of the match. Sludge Wave, unfortunately, does get shielded. They're building up quite a bit of extra energy, but we are able to sneak a Mud Shot, which is nice. They do go for the Play Rough, and we're going to go for another Sludge Wave. This, of course, is probably... Ooh, actually doesn't get the shield. That works out. We're able to catch onto Armaldo. We're hoping it's a Play Rough. It's a Hydro Pump, and Armaldo is one shot. Armaldo, no! Poor Armaldo, we hardly knew ye. We come in with Swampert, and we're able to Mud Shot down, and we have so much energy on this now. We're honestly in a really good spot. We're just going to be unloading Hydro Cannons onto this Scrafty. Second one coming through. Let's see if they do decide to shield it up. They don't. And we're able to farm down. And they have an Alolan Marowak in the back. So we're going to go for the Hydro Cannon and switch out so we can preserve some health on our Swampert. So this way, if we do end up simultaneously KOing the... If we do simultaneously end up KOing the Skarmory and the Marowak, we'll still have Amon in the back. Building up a bit extra, and we're going to throw on 1 HP, going for the Brave Bird. Really hoping this KOs. It doesn't quite, but we do simultaneously KO, and since we have the Swampert in back, we get the win. Let's go. So Armaldo did a great job there of just eating a Hydro Pump and being a third shield. All right, another Azumarill lead. We know the game plan. We're going to go straight for the Sludge Wave and make them make the first decision. Sludge Wave comes through. That does a nice amount of damage. They actually do decide to let it go. Interestingly enough, they do go for the Ice Beam. I'm going to build up, and ooh, unfortunately, they are able to outpace me. Since they do have Ice Beam, you absolutely hate to see it. We're going to overfarm pretty significantly, and now we can just go for Hydro Cannons. My guess is they're probably just going to let this go and take their 2 shield to 0 advantage. They come in with a Medicham. It's Armaldo time. Let's go. All right. Armaldo enters the arena. Oh no, they have Power Up Punch. This is really not great. We're going to go for the Rock Blast and hope that we can get a shield. I'm hoping we can get to 2, and they decide to throw again. This will be tough. This probably takes me out, does it not? Oh, we survive and we're able to get off the Rock Blast. Okay, this is nice. Hopefully we can get a shield here. We do not. You hate to see it. And now we're going to fully wait our switch clock, which we do. And we come in with the Swampert since we do have that Hydro Cannon loaded. Hydro Cannon does get the shield. And we're going for another Hydro Cannon. Again, storing that leftover energy on Swampert is super helpful. And we tried to switch out, unfortunately not able to do so. It's just a power-up punch, so we live, and we come in with the Skarmory, and we're able to take them out. They have an Umbreon in the back, and this is going to be a very difficult game. Umbreon does have a positive matchup against Skarmory, but our Skarmory does have a 1 Air Slash advantage in the matchup. Okay, we're able to land a Sky Attack, and we get a second free Air Slash. This is big. These Air Slashes may allow us to flip this match in our favor. We're going for the Brave Bird. This doesn't kill, but it should get it low. It gets it very low. Bit of lag there, and the opponent concedes the match. So that ended up working out for us in the long run. All right, next game, Abomasnow. Not a great lead, to be 100% honest. We're going to go straight into Armaldo, scare him off with Fury Cutters, met with an Azumarill. All right, we're running Rock Blast, so we're just going to be going straight Rock Blast. Big damage. Let's see it. Oh, Armaldo, you absolute trash can of a Pokemon. Rock Blast. Ooh, big Rock Blast there. All right, we're going for another Rock Blast. I mean, if they're not going to throw, I'm just going to keep Rock Blasting them. Yeah, let's get them low. At this point, can I take Switch Advantage? I totally can. I'm just going to shield this up, and you're just going to get Fury Cutter down. Congratulations, you just lost Switch Advantage to an Armaldo. I hope you feel as foolish as you should. We're going to go for the Rock Blast. Of course, they do shield it up. And it's CMP. Oh, this is huge. What a waste of energy by my opponent. We're going to let that go. And then we are going to come in with the Skarmory. Skarmory, we can take any charge move. This is not the Shadow. I mean, even with the Shadow, we can take it, but the Shadow's charge moves just hurt a lot more. Another charge move coming through. Again, I can let this go. Weather Ball, of course, is going to hurt, but they're going to have a difficult time Powder Snowing me down, to be 100% honest. We're going to go for the Sky Attack. It takes them out. What do they have in back? They have a Jellicent. This is not great for us. Jellicent honestly has a pretty solid matchup against a Sludge Wave Swampert. We are going to aggressively swap into our Swampert. Ooh, this is going to hurt. We let it go. I was hoping for a Bubble Beam. It's a Shadow Ball. And now we're just going to start spamming out these Hydro Cannons, which are going to be resisted. But the nice thing is Hydro Cannon still does a decent amount of damage. Now we're going to shield up. And at this point, unless we get to 2, I'm just going to try and Mud Shot down. Come on, big Mud Shot. I actually decide to throw there, which I do think is a bit of a mistake, to be 100% honest. It's the shield, and actually on second thought, never mind. I thought I was going to be able to Mud Shot down, but I forgot just how thick Jellicent is, so I did end up needing to throw those 2 charge moves to take it out. So able to get the win. You love to see it, and you might be like, Home Slice, this team appears to be winning. I'm mainly showing the highlights. There were a lot of losses in between, trust me. All right, they safe swap into a Azumarill, and we're going straight for the Sludge Wave before we bail out of here. Sludge Wave connects, and we're going to bail into Skarmory and hope that we caught not a Hydro Pump. And it's a Play Rough, yay, not a Hydro Pump. You love to see it. We're going to try and farm down here. Ooh, this is 7. This could be a Hydro Pump. I think we live it, but it's going to get us low. We do live it, which is great. And we're so low that whatever comes in, we're just blind Brave Birding at this point. All right, big Brave Bird here. And it connects. That does huge damage on the Mew. Oh, that's amazing. Now we're going to come in with the Armaldo. Look at those Fury Cutters doing some nice damage there. We're going to let it go. Wild Charge. It lives a Wild Charge somehow. Mandibuzz comes in. Big Rock Blast. Here we go. Big Rock Blast. Ah, it gets the shield. But now we have 2 shields with Swampert. And we're really hoping this is going to be enough to pull it off. Hydro Cannon just does not do a lot to Mandibuzz. It's so incredibly tanky. Oh, and they get it. Oh, no. They get a fast move through. Oh, this is not good. This is really, really not good. Okay. At this point, they may honestly be able to just fast move me down, which is really rough. I need to get to 2 Hydro Cannons here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get there. We're going for the first. And then we just need to get to that second one, but our health is really low. Come on! And we can't get there, and they have a move ready for our Armaldo. So a very close game, unfortunately not quite able to pull it off there. Again, I failed fast move denial, and that ended up costing me the match. All right, hopping to the next one. Swampert into Venusaur, absolutely horrific lead. All right, go Armaldo, do Armaldo activities. Yeah, big rock blast, scare him. Can we get a shield here? That'd be kind of dope. No shield, but they're staying in. Honestly, Frenzy Plant does a crazy amount of damage to Armaldo, so we're going to stay in. They bring in a Bastodon, so this may be the double tank team. I'm going to go straight for the Water Pulse, because of course Water Pulse is going to be doing a nice amount of damage, and no shield there, and they're actually intentionally not attacking. So they don't want to give my Swampert a lot of farm, so they're actually letting me take it low enough so I can take it out. So honestly, a very astute play by my opponent. I'm going to wait out my switch clock for a bit and then come in with Swampert. I'm going to have to eat a move, but hopefully I can farm up a bit of extra energy. Stone Edge, we're able to farm down. Venusaur, Skarmory. This, okay. They have the Sableye back. This feels somewhat doable. Like, it's not great by any means. It's not comfy, but that extra Air Slash helps a bit. But I was fully expecting it to be a Galarian Stunfisk, but instead of a second Steel, they're actually running a Pivot in the back. So this actually works out for us. We do have a legitimate chance to win this game. Okay. We are going to shield this up. We are going to really try and take out this Sableye. Unfortunately, we're not able to, but they throw, which is good, because now we can build up some energy on our Swampert. They bring in the Venusaur. Come on! Oh, we get to the Sludge Wave. Okay, we're able to take it out, and now it's a race. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! We get to the Hydro Cannon on 1 HP, able to take it out. Let's go! So an incredibly thrilling end there. All in all, Armaldo, don't use it in the Great League. It's terrible. But I did want to run it as a big thank you to everyone for hitting 6,000 subscribers. So thank you guys oh so very much for the support. I really do appreciate y'all. And if you're new to the channel and haven't checked it out yet, definitely consider subscribing. It's free and helps out the channel a bunch. And a special thank you to our members here on YouTube. The support is absolutely unreal. So thank you guys oh so very much, and I will see you in the next one.